Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls for episode 3. We have done our way through the undead burg here to the first bonfire, and we've kindled it to get ourselves the 10 Estus flasks. And while we're here, I'm just going to use up the souls that I have along with a few of my items here. Let's pop this soul. That should be enough. Ooh, there's lots in there. Let's just pop all of our soul items right now. And faster way to do this is if we could just clear a couple of these items off here and put them on the bar. We can just go this way and just spam X. Press that button and we can gain all the souls that we had gathered during our last episode. So, the first episode and the second episode I literally recorded back to back, just checking it out and starting the playthrough because I was excited because people in the comments of the free-to-play episode were just like, hey, we'll watch Dark Souls. So, I got too excited. But now I can actually respond to comments and people's thoughts there. So, leveling up. Okay, this is where we want to think about it now. We've got the strength and dexterity to use our spear, one-handed. And that's probably all we're going to put into those for a while, actually. Because you don't really need to put a bunch of points into dex or anything. Like if I dump all my points into dex, you can see that my attack is only going to go from 104 to 116. And that's not a big attack difference. You get more benefit for upgrading weapons than upgrading your character at an early level. Until you get really high scalar multipliers, you don't really need to boost your dexterity or strength. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to boost our endurance, as it gives us more stamina, which gives us more ability to dodge and ability to attack. It's very important that, okay, so we're going to go from 91 to 102, so I'm just going to cancel this for a second, and we're just going to look at something here. So say I'm two-handing my spear, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 attacks, and that's the most I can do at once. There will be a point when we're leveling up here. If I dump everything into endurance, our endurance bar is now further. 1, 2, 3, and maybe a few more levels we'll be able to get a 4th attack in that chain before we need to regenerate our stamina. That is why I'm going to push endurance off the beginning, so that I get that increase in damage. But we are also increasing our endurance because it's going to increase our equipment load. So now instead of 50, we're at 56. So instead of 12.5, we can go a little bit further in terms of our weight. So we can probably put on this wooden shield, which has the better physical resistances, and be a little bit more defensive while still retaining our fast roll. Very excellent thing to do. Okay, so we're going to move out of here. And we're going to continue forward with the undead burg. We have to make sure... Oh, I keep forgetting. I got to put a timer on when I start these episodes because I'll forget how long I'm playing and it'll just be like, oh right, I've been playing for an hour and I should cut this episode up now. We're going to move forward. Going to be nice and sneaky. And just poke him to death. And then this guy, try to get him before these guys come up, and we can take them as they come in the attack animation for a little bit of extra damage. Take them out. There you go. Pokey, pokey, you're done. Excellent. So you can, if you want to, if you've just started out and you need a little bit extra money, you can farm these initial guys. Just go back, reset, come back out, kill, just repeat. We're going to move forward and we're going to get our first enemy, the Taurus demon, who's up on that walls up there. So you have these guys and they're throwing firebombs. If you have a ranged weapon, you can take them out from here. I could do that with my crossbow, but I'm going to save it for a while. But what we want to do is we want to run across here. We want to be really careful because there's going to be several guys in that next room that will basically try to jump us. But we got really lucky there. We managed to line up both of those guys so we could get them with both attacks. And this guy for a backstab. Excellent. And you see there is a miracle, I think it's a resonance sign, something like that. Basically, if you use miracles in this location, they're extra strong because somebody else in another game is using miracles in this location. Alright, moving forward. The path is to go up the stairs on the left, but we're going to go into the building here on the right because there's a few more enemies for extra souls, and there is some free items. Enemy here on the left. Block. And take them out. And we come through here. Tumble through the furniture. Open the chest. Excellent. Black firebombs. An upgraded version of firebombs. And you may notice all this time, because I kindled the bonfire, I had to reverse my hollowing. So I am in human form, so there is a possibility at any time I could be invaded. And that might be something that would be fun to do with people that are watching me play. Is that I could say, okay, I'm going to go record an episode now. I'm this level and in this area. You know, come try to kill me. And I could see if I could get any PvP to occur. We backed up. Come on, back down. Okay. I'm going to drag these guys down the hill here. Nope. Okay, come on. Poke him in the foot. There we go. Dodge the firebomb. Poke him in the foot. Oh, and we got a free humanity. That's because we killed a certain amount of enemies in the area. Alright, we're going to charge this guy. And I like the spear also because it is a really good charging R1. It's, whoop, dodge that. It's got really good reach to it and really keeps you moving forward. Let's do it here. Run up. Charging R1. Yeah, it's good. It's good for chasing people down. We're going to come up here. We're going to be a little bit cautious because these guys are throwing bombs. Looks like they've de-aggroed now. And we're just going to charge into them because we don't want to get with their bombs. Dodge those. Wait for stamina. Wait for stamina. Charge in again. Take... Ooh, he fell. Don't have to worry about him now. Just keep rotating. Take this guy out. And pillage the corpse. Now something you can do is you can actually make that jump down to that roof right there, and you can be down there. I mean, there's nothing you can do while you're down there because you're basically caught and screwed. But it can be a place to hide if you want to. You could be in that area and then use the spell chameleon and turn it into an item, and people wouldn't be able to see you and they'd just be like, where is he? And when they invade, we've got an opponent down here and we're just going to do a drop attack on him. Finish him off. Moving forward. Come around here to the left and up the tower. There should be a single guy at the top. Crossbowman. We just poke his feet a few times. And he's down. Excellent. But instead of continuing forward through there, we're going to open this door. Because we have the master key. And that will get us access to this chest. How wonderful. Gold pine resin, and this is an elemental buff that puts an electrical attack on your sword, or whatever weapon you're using, for a short duration. But now we can use this position to sort of scope out the next encounters. Down there is going to be a Black Knight, and it's the first we're going to encounter in the game, and he is a very badass character. Oh, looks like I aggroed one of them. Yeah, he's coming my way. So there's 3 spear guys there, and there's a guy up there with a barrel. And he kicks that barrel down, and it flies down the stairs, and it does all sorts of damage if you get hit. But you can dodge roll through it, and I'll show you that when I get to it. For now, we're going to take care of these spear guys. Come on, spear guy. Thank you. There you go. That's what you get for dropping your guard. You get poked. And might as well top up Estus. Pokey poke. Come on. I just have so much more reach than you. Bait out that attack animation. Poke him. Excellent. Now we can come down here and take a look at where that Black Knight is. I'm not going to fight him yet. Right there. Whoa. So you can see in the back there is an item. And it is the, if I remember correctly, the blue Tearstone ring. It increases your defense massively when your health is really low. But really it's worthless. In terms of like the benefit it gives you, the increase of defense, it's like, I don't need it. My health is so low. But you can go right up to that guy and fight him, or there's a route here. Where is it? Where's this pathway? You can leap off the bridge, I think it is, here. Yes, you can do the leap right here. And you can leap down to the item and get it, and before, even if the Black Knight kills you, you can grab the item and then die and then respawn, and you have the item. So, if you really want that ring, you can get it that way. I don't know if I should fight that Black Knight yet. He is a little scary, but I think we'll move on, because I want to take on Havel, and then the Taurus demon this episode. So we're coming up here, and you can see that thing there. And what we want to do is, I can't remember if it's the left or the right side. I think it's the left. You're basically going to, I'll demonstrate it on this stair here. You're basically going to start to move up the stairs, and you're going to move diagonally into the wall here, and then you're going to roll into the wall like that as the barrel moves by you. If I remember this correctly and can pull it off, you can actually dodge the barrel. And speedrunners use this technique. Oh, I didn't... I did it too slow. God damn it. But that is how you can do it if you don't screw it up like I did. God damn. So, go and watch a speedrunners go through here, and they will do this dodge roll through that barrel along one of the edges. So, up here is our way to the first boss, but this way is our way to a side boss, Havel the Rock. We can only get down here because we have the master key, which is a great thing to have. And this guy is a little damaging, so I may die. Just to let you know. And what are some of these messages saying? Illusionary wall ahead. Praise the sun. There are no illusionary walls in this area, so that guy's a troll. But there is Havel. And we're going to drop down just to get away from him. He does a crap ton of damage, but he's slow, so we can circle around him. Oh my god, I do no damage to them. Okay, I gotta come back after I upgrade my weapon. Never mind. I am not gonna take him out if that is all the damage I do in a backstab. I'll come back after I kill a couple bosses and upgrade my spear here to say +5 or something like that. But that's how you can beat that guy. If you're patient and you're good, you can just... Oh god, is he chasing me this entire way? Oh, shit. Are you gonna go... Nope. Are you... Oh, you're chasing me. Okay. I was gonna show you something in this room, but I gotta traverse the white light to get away from Havel. Go away, Havel. Okay, he's gone. This is the next boss fight, and the next boss is right on top of that, that tower there. We're gonna come up here, and you can come up here and take care of these two archers before that boss fight starts, which is very good to do. Otherwise, they'll be bothering you the entire boss fight. Ow! God damn it. Pokey, come on. Pokey. Excellent. Light crossbow. So we'll heal up. And I don't think you can see the boss from here. It's not like some of the other bosses where you can see them before you get to them. But yeah, there's that. Let's see. Can we see? What can we see from here? We can see the undead burg. It's right down there below us. We can see the Drake Bridge that we have yet to get to. And it's important to note that this place is here, because if we remember from the tutorial of stuff they taught us was the plunging attack. So we're going to walk forward here. And oh, there he is. We can run back to that ladder. And this is how you can beat him quite easily, actually. Did I get my... Oh, my gold pine resin is on my bar. Excellent. We'll get up to the top here, and gold pine resin. Two-hand it. Jump off. Do a massive attack to him. And then try to chunk him down real quick. Woo. Okay. Can I get through you, please? Thank you. Okay. Running away. And this, we'll just try to take him out normally. If you wanted to, you can run to the other side, run back, run up the ladder again, and do another plunging attack and take him out that way. We'll take him out just normal. He's got jump attack. He's got other attacks. Let's see. He's got downward slam. It's fairly easy to dodge. His wide attack. He's a very long after animation to that. Makes it quite easy to get around him and exploit it. So if you're having trouble with this guy, just go up the ladder and repeatedly stab him in the head. And after you do get a successful hit, run to the other side, get him to run over and follow you, and then run back so you have enough time to get up the ladder before he hits you. And if you are not wanting to do it that way, just keep your ground, poke him, and then move back, dodge his attack, wait for that after animation, which is quite long on these initial bosses, and allows you to get in some good attacks. And I can go backwards now. Excellent. Hopefully Havel has de-aggroed and won't chase me for the rest of the map, because that's no fun. Now, I want to check something. Can I have my scimitar on? Ah, I start to fat roll. Oh well. Let us, just for the moment, can I, there we go. I can fast roll if I take off my helmet. I just want to have my scimitar as well on here. So Havel is de-aggroed, but what I wanted to show you is right here. Is this barrel. And this is your first crystal lizard. And this you want to kill before he disappears. And just calm down when you're fighting these guys. As long as you hit them, or you're constantly on top of them sort of thing, they won't, like, as long as they're running away or you're hitting them, they won't disappear. But as long as you sort of leave them alone, might disappear. So you don't need to spam your attacks and be like, oh my god, I gotta get it in 3 seconds or else it'll go. You can just calm down and take some good hits. And those are special items, special creatures that show up in specific points in the game that give you upgrade items. So we can use those to upgrade. In this case, he gave us Twinkling Titanite, which is used for special weapons. We'll probably be using that with the eventual armor piece we get. For armor for this guy? No, armor for the holy character I'll eventually make, but probably for a weapon or two we'll use Twinkling Titanite. But here we can meet Solaire.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Okay, so Solaire, and he's looking for his own son, and we'll go through his entire storyline. His is a little tragic. But you can save him if you want, and he can be your ultimate ally in the very end boss battle. Right, we'll talk to him again.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Well, of course I have a moment.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Well, of course I want to help each other on this lonely journey.
It pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
And we get the white sign soapstone.
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Alright, and we get the white sign soapstone, which allows us to summon allied phantoms into the game, and also for us to put down our summon sign so we can be summoned by other players.
Oh, hello there. The sun is a... If only I could be so
glossy incandescent. Oh yes. You just want to be incandescent as the sun. But we shall leave Solaire here, as we have exhausted his talking options. We'll head forward. So we can look at that item here, and I'll just clean up my bar here. I want Estus, I want... what will be next? Humanity. Probably my Homeward Bones. I'll go white sign, and I'll put white sign at the end. And something else. Probably gold pine resin. Excellent. So that'll be our quick bar here. But when we got our white sign, we can go to a location and we can put it down. And that will put down our sign. And we can put up and we can see, hey, there's Kanajashi. And we would be able to be summoned in other people's worlds. So we might, we might do that for a few times to improve our amount of souls that we have. But for now, we're going to go across this bridge. And unfortunately, we can't get through this door yet, but this is a door that you need to remember the location of, because this is where you progress later. It's a little convoluted, the fact that the door is here and not some other places, but whatever. Just putting these back on. I can't fast roll with both of those. Which one's the lighter of the two? That gives me to 13.7. That gives me to 13, so this one gone. Excellent. Still fast rolling. But this is another example of sort of the world telling a story. There's burnt corpses. There's burn marks on the bridge. What could there be? Oh, a fire drake. And so you can dodge most of the damage that way by immediately retreating once you hear the flap of the dragon's wings. There's the fire drake, and this is the one we spawned in the last episode when we came up into the undead burg. And if you go around the backside and come up through where Havel was, you can actually get to this location without spawning the drake, and therefore not having to deal with him. But we're going to move forward here, and if I remember correctly, drake doesn't aggro until you're past these stairs. So I can gather this and I can go down the stairs without worries. I remember when because this is the Prepare to Die edition, which is the sort of upgraded, expanded version. I remember in the original game he would aggro and he would attack when you were here-ish, and you'd just barely have enough time to sprint down the stairs without getting hit if you knew what you were doing. But Move back down this way. Head down here. And what do you know? It's our good old bonfire. We can kick down this ladder. And we can climb down. And we're back at our good old bonfire. Where we came from before. So we can rest. Get our Estus back. Respawn all the enemies so we can kill them again. And we can head out here as we're going to go to the merchant and buy some stuff now that we have 5,000 souls. Pokey, pokey, pokey. And you're dead. Backstab. Ooh, am I going to kick your body off the edge? Oh, so close. Come on, guy. You're dead. Moving forward. So I'm still waiting to be invaded here. And just like, when will it happen? I've been human for so long and I haven't been invaded. Maybe there just are not as many people playing the game as I thought there was. But oh well. Take these guys out and we get one of their shields. Let's check it out. 100% physical reduction. Very nice, but it is 2 pounds heavier. That may be something we want to use if we can manage to remove those 2 pounds somewhere else. So yeah, now I got a little bit better of a shield. Excellent. I like getting stuff for free in this game. We can head down here. We can talk to this guy.
Oh, there you are. Still keeping your marbles all together. Then go
Yes, I
ahead.
am.
Never hurts.
Purchase an item, and we'll purchase the resonance key, the bottomless box, and... Do I need this yet? No, I don't need this yet. I can get that somewhere else. I think it's a little cheaper somewhere else as well. But we can see what else he has. He has some armor here, but none of it's that particularly good. And I think that's everything we need from this guy.
Oh, thank you. Come back.
Now, I'm just going to double check here and talk to him again. And I believe that's all the unique items that I need from him. Specifically, it was that key, which we've purchased now. We don't need the repair box because we can get one from Andre of Astora, I believe his name is. He is the blacksmith that we get to later. We don't need any of these weapons. We can all get them at different other locations. We are not playing range, so we don't need a source of arrows. And we'll get a source of arrows anyway in a little bit when we fight. When we get to the blacksmith. So we're actually going to kill this guy because he drops the very nice sword that we might want to use. Oh, there he is using it.
You lousy rat. Yulia! Yulia!
We're just going to outrange him basically. Nice pokey poke with the sword. And take him out.
Yulia.
We get a humanity for that. And also, the katana. Take a look at that. So, let's see here. Compared to my winged spear, it has a strength of 14 required, so I need to raise my strength by 1 point if I want to use this. I have enough dexterity, but the attack is more powerful. This is 86. And this would be 90. It's minus 43 right now, but that's just because we don't have the strength parameter. So, fortunately, we're not going to be using this appropriately yet. As you can see, the very long animation when you don't have any strength for a weapon. But we can two-hand it, which gives our strength a plus 1.5 times update. Not updated. So, if you two-hand a weapon, your strength counts for 150%. So I don't have the correct strength to use this weapon, but I can still use it because I'm two-handing it. Back to one-handing, can't use it. Two-handing, I can. So that's a good trick to learn. If you're a few points shy of using a weapon, you could two-hand it. Get here. We now have access to the bottomless box, which we can store things. We probably won't be doing very much of this, actually, so Unless I want to clean up my inventory at some time. But what we're going to do is we're going to put that 1 point to strength so we can use the katana better. And put another point into endurance, increasing our stamina and equip load. And we're basically going to almost be rushing that endurance. Like, almost. Be trying to get it up as quickly as possible. So that we can, again, now we upgraded that endurance 1 more point. We're now fast rolling with this weapon set. And once we get it to 40, that's the maximum amount of stamina we're allowed in the game. And that's when we'll stop increasing it. Moving up here. And we're going to be... Oh, we can summon a person. Interesting. But for now, this will be the end of this episode. We have now defeated the Taurus demon, and we've finished off this area of the undead burg. And we're going to continue forward and move into the next thing, which is the undead chapel, or whatever the hell it is. We're going to get to the blacksmith, and we're going to open up the shortcut back to Firelight Shrine. But for now, thank you for watching this episode, and good hunting.